Ladies and gentlemen, north and south of Highway 8, welcome to the campus of River Falls High School for tonight's Big Rivers Conference matchup between the Rice Lake Warrior and your River Falls Wildcats. The Warrior come into tonight's match 16-9 overall and 3-2 in BRC play. The Wildcat come in at 28-9 overall and 4-1 in the conference. Once again, good evening, everyone. Alongside Director of Photography and now back on the mic, Jenna Peters, our producer and game atmosphere analyst is Rob Derry. I'm your host, Greg Peters, and with me now, we'll get that off of there. Whoop.
Maybe. There she is.
There we go. With me now is head coach Sarah Cayley and the Wildcat for a match winner, Murray Ward. Murray is a fifth grader at Greenwood Elementary, and she won the opportunity to be on the pregame interview with Coach Cayley and be introduced and sit with the team. Murray, I have a few questions for you. Is that going to be all right with you?
Yeah.
What sport do you like to play the best?
Volleyball.
That was a no-brainer, Greg.
Okay, and that's you know what? Well timed, sitting next to the coach too. What's your favorite food? These are hard-hitting questions, by the way.
Fettuccine Alfredo.
Ooh,
you know
solid.
what? You're a girl after Jenna Peters' heart. That's her favorite meal of all time too.
Yeah.
Who is your teacher at Greenwood?
Mr. Folstead.
Oh yeah, I know him. What is your favorite subject in school?
Math and social studies.
Okay. Do you have a favorite Wildcat volleyball player?
I like all of them.
Okay, well that's you know what.
She's very politically correct.
I was gonna say you could run for for office. I was gonna ask who was it, but well, what do you like about coming to watch the Wildcat varsity volleyball team? What do you like about it best?
It's very competitive and it's just fun to watch.
Okay.
Greg, if you asked me who my favorite player was, I would have said the same thing. I like all of them.
That's right. That's a good call.
Yeah.
That is, you know what, Maria. So, tell me how you were at the Hudson game and you won you won the bid or whatever. You won the match to get here.
Yep.
So that's kind of cool.
Yeah, my friend's mom signed me up for it.
Okay.
Because she's a ball girl today.
Gotcha. Well, Coach Cayley, what a 3-day stretch of volleyball that your squad had.
Amazing.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday. After the war on 94 against Hudson this past Thursday, what did you tell your team?
Well, I think coming out of that match, yes, you're disappointed because we're competitive people. We want to win that. So nobody likes to lose, but I think that it's an opportunity to learn and grow, and we're going to see them again in playoffs. So, that's not the end of our experience with Hudson this season, unfortunately. We are going to see them at some point. So
right.
Learn from it, be better next time. And I think we had an opportunity to take that right into the tournament at St. Michael Opperville against some great competition. So without even having a day off, no time to practice, to fix the stuff, what we talked about, we put right into action and in play against high-level teams.
Yeah. I know you do it, especially Ava does, because I do hear her talk about it, but always talking about the 4 phases of your season.
Yeah.
And they all rhyme: forming, storming, norming, and performing. You told me earlier this week your team's in the norming phase,
Yep.
and you weren't talking about Norm from Cheers.
No.
I don't think you were anyway.
No, although Grandma Dar did go to the Cheers bar when she was out east this
Yeah.
fall. We get into our forming stage, our team's coming together, we're just all excited. Then we hit that storming phase, and it can be a little rocky because you're jockeying for positions and playing time and, where do you fall in this lineup? What's your role going to look like? And then I think when we hit this norming phase, everybody's kind of settling into those roles. And they're doing them to the best of their abilities. Somebody said something to me this weekend, you always get them to play well at the right time. And I think that's because they really understand that this is where we're at in our season. This is my role. I'm going to do it. And because everybody's valued and we all kind of come together to out-team people, right?
Right.
I think that's where we're at, and I'm really excited to see what playoffs are going to look like for us.
I definitely am excited. It does. It just seems like everything is, and it did last year too, but
Yeah.
it started maybe a little later. I think the team was
Agreed.
a little younger.
Yep.
You guys started to maybe hit that norming phase a little sooner this year.
Yep,
but
I agree. Last year I was going to say it didn't really start until the regional finals against
Right.
Chippewa.
Right.
Yeah, so we're a couple weeks ahead of where we were last year, and it's going to be a fun ride.
It's senior night tonight, and I'm telling you, good gracious, does the time fly by. But
It does.
I know that these seniors, their story isn't done yet, but what has this senior class meant to you so far?
It's interesting because Maddie was on my team 4 years ago, and then I threw in Ava and Gilby the next year. So I've got 3 kids there that have got 3 to 4 years of varsity experience. And even though last year we were young in the sense that we had people playing roles that they hadn't necessarily played a substantial amount of time in, I think that they learned and they grew and they brought that into this season with so much leadership. I mean, you look at Abby Gilbertson, who was a right side, who played some left side for us. Now she's played some middle for us. Like, she couldn't have done that last season, and definitely not the year before. Maddie Range has learned how to be a go-to player, and she had to fight through the adversity of injury early in the season. Ava's just our quarterback. She's just dishing the ball all over the place and really learning how to utilize her hitters in the right way. And then Maddie Asher was such a nice compliment to their senior class coming in as a first-year varsity player, but she's just a culture kid. She's a kid you need in your gym.
Yeah, she just seems like she kind of like just a perfect piece to the puzzle.
Right.
Yeah,
and you need them all. And that's why I told them, like, we need all 13 of you. You came into practice today to get your keys, and I said, why did I pick the 13 of you? Like,
I apologize for interrupting a practice again.
It was great timing.
I never would have interrupted a practice. I needed the car.
It was comic relief because I told him I was bringing in a top spin server. I said, I'm bringing in a big con, and this person's going to light you up at practice, and then in walks Greg Peters.
Yeah, and you didn't know I was coming in.
No.
So hey, Murray, who are you going to cheer for tonight? River Falls or Rice Lake?
Of course, River Falls.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, I love the setup we got going on because she's going to get to learn a little bit about stats from Abby Derry, a little bit about like our team philosophy and why we're doing certain things from Coach Igo, and then she's going to get to sit at the end of the bench.
And some communication. She got a pregame interview.
Right.
Hey, good. Hey, thanks a lot, Coach. Good luck tonight.
Yeah, it was good seeing you. Nice talking to you.
I'm gonna put this thing up here real quick.
Perfect.
And ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna.
Thanks, Greg.
Yep. Good luck, Coach. Murray, nice to meet you. I have to go do my parent senior night and walk with a senior, and we're gonna introduce the man, the myth, the legend, Mike Cayley. You can have this one, Mike, and he's gonna talk to Melissa Wilson about the Man Up movement and a little CVTC.
My honor. How do these go on? How does this work? I've never done this before. All right. All right. All right. I have to read that?
No, I'm just saying that's the players.
Oh, go, yeah.
There's the players right
So I can do the man up. Is that the man up? Oh, no. Man up is on. Wow, Legion of Loyal listeners and Wildcat fans, it's Mike Cayley and Melissa Wilson.
Hey, Mike, how you doing?
Well, I couldn't be any better. I got the headphones back on. I got a microphone in my mouth, so I'm all excited about that.
Feels pretty good. It's been a while.
We got a little man up to talk about. And we've got the one and only Melissa Wilson here. So, Melissa, we've teamed the Man Up movement. Is going to give a little money to Chippewa Valley Tech.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me a little bit about CVTC and tell me about what the campus has to offer here at River Falls. Great new location.
Mm-hmm.
Big expansion with Moody's building.
It is.
Tell me about it.
It is. So the CVTC regional campus in River Falls consists of two buildings.
Yep.
So we call it the North Education Center, or NEC, and the South Education Center, or SEC, as everybody calls the old Moody's building because that's what it was and a staple of our community for so many years. And what's really fun, in that building, we have our residential construction program. Yep. And so those students build a house in the community. And so right now they're building a house kind of off of Glover.
Yep.
Right now those students are with, of course, their instructors. And that program is in there. We have our welding academy, so our high school welding academy, which has River Falls, Ellsworth, I think Spring Valley, bunch of high schools from the area that come in and are in that. They're in there in the morning. And then we have our criminal justice program. So we have a simulation room where they can simulate like a domestic abuse situation.
Really?
Our EMTs can bring a gurney in there and kind of move it around. Really cool spaces down there. And then there's still some space that we still have left to build out.
Oh.
So depending on the programs that we bring in later. And then in our North Education, we have an RN program. We have respiratory therapy.
Yep.
We have full programs up there, mechatronics, our general education classes. So lots going on the campus, which we're really excited about. And lots
took
of
over
students.
the South Campus 2 years ago?
I think so,
Yep.
yes. And like it depends on if the student's taking 1 credit or more, but we have about 600 students on
Good.
that campus.
Good.
So there's a lot of students and people being educated there. The average age right now of a student at CVTC is about 22.
Okay.
And so those high school academies have actually brought that age down a little
Yep.
bit because we do cater to that non-traditional learner as
Yes.
well.
Me.
As I'm like you.
I started at Lakewood Community
You
College.
did.
I did, yep.
Fantastic. Yeah. So that's a little bit about what we have going on and our students. And of course, like I said, we get a lot of students from River Falls High School as well.
What do you do there?
I am the business development and campus manager for River Falls.
Okay.
So I manage the campus in River Falls, but then I also have a kind of a completely different job where I sell training to businesses and industry in Pierce County, St. Croix County, all the way to kind of the city limits of River Falls, and then Dunn County.
Oh.
So let's say that you are in a manufacturing plant and you have to have so many people certified to drive a forklift.
Yep.
I would bring our subject matter experts from the college right to you in manufacturing and do that training. We also do CPR training. We do leadership training. So if you've ever done like Strengths Quest, DISC, emotional intelligence, those kind of assessments you take that make you a better employee, better leader, we can deploy our trainers out to do that. But then they can also do things like project management and mechatronics. And so that part is brand new to me, but really fun because we are a manufacturing mecca.
Yeah.
You know, Wisconsin is known for manufacturing, and it's fun just to help add value to workers and the manufacturing field and all the other fields as well.
How long have you been doing this?
I've been doing it since February.
Oh, good for you. It's a new gig for you.
Brand new.
Well,
Brand
good.
new. Yeah, it's
What
great.
is full capacity for students out there?
I don't even know what that would look like.
No.
Just because we are constantly looking at like when do we offer classes, what time we're offering more night classes than we have. So you know, I don't know what that would be.
And then Greg has some notes here about a new mascot
Yes.
for Chippewa Valley Tech.
Yes. So
Are we getting into the sports world?
well, we do have one sports team at Chippewa Valley Technical College. It's esports.
Uh-huh.
And as you know, that has taken off. And
yeah.
so they have the coolest space. It's so like IT ready
Really?
when you walk into it. It's so cool. And these big TVs and gaming systems. So we have an esports team. We added our mascot last year. It's Ollie.
Yep.
And Ollie is a river otter.
I like it. Fits well for the community.
Yep. And pretty much all of our regional campuses have a river in the community.
Uh-huh.
So what's our river?
Rick Kenny Connect.
That's right. And so, yeah, so that's kind of the premise of it. And Ollie's fun. Ollie was at an event I was at yesterday. Ollie was
Do
in
I
the
have
River.
a picture of that?
Ollie was in the River Falls Days Parade. Yeah, so Ollie has been to River Falls and just loves the community. It was fun to see. People they're like, what is it? I'm like, it's a river otter. Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
So so new mascot. Really excited about that. And then we have an open house coming up on November 7th. And that is from 3:30 to 7 on the campus.
Nice.
And so you can register ahead of time. Lots of information on social media and on our website for that. And Jen Sell, who's our recruitment coordinator, our admission specialist, basically just for River Falls, is at WIN every Thursday at the River Falls High School.
Huh.
So she has a place here for students to come and ask questions, really about anything related to higher ed, but she knows CVTC in and out and is just an incredible ambassador for our college, and so works with students here to find out, are you ready for the high school apprenticeship, or is it an academy, or do you need to take these pre-nursing classes, and how do we help you with that? And so she's just an expert on all of it.
My girlfriend's daughter, Ellie, is a student at CVTC.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, she started her second year, so.
Excellent. What program?
Oh, stenography, maybe? Would that be something?
Medical.
Reading ultrasounds and all that stuff.
Yeah. So she's in Eau Claire.
She will be in Eau Claire.
Yeah, she
Doing
will
some
be in Eau Claire.
generals here, and then we'll go down to Eau Claire for that.
Perfect. Yeah, that's great.
We got any more to talk about programs?
Nope. I think we're good.
We got the Man Up. So the four masterminds of the Man Up, it's our 5th year. Met at the U-Bomb last Sunday. Kevin Westhouse, Rob Derry, Jeff the Wolfman Meyer, and myself, and we tossed around all the ideas. I think we've hit all the local charities, and I believe after some discussion, Kevin Westhouse came up with the idea of the scholarship.
Yeah.
Right, he's like, and then somehow, Rob is an old union carpenter, and Jeff loves the trades. He's an old farm guy, and somebody said, what about CVTC? And I said, what a great way to donate. So that is our plan. I've sent out 302 emails over the last 2 days to the past membership. The goal is to get 100 men and women, or women, and then hopefully give 4 scholarships to CVTC.
Yeah, and I know our advancement team is so excited about that. Emily Kovach-Erickson is our advancement kind of lead here in River Falls, and so I know she's connected with Kevin, and they're working together to figure out what works best. And scholarships are so valuable to students, no matter how big or how small. And you've sent kids through college.
Yep.
I have 2 kids, in college right now, and any money that they can get is so cherished and so valued, and students are so appreciative of that.
Can I quiz you, Melissa?
Yeah, you can try.
U.S. people between the ages of 24 and 29.
Okay.
What percentage of that population has a bachelor's degree?
Oh, this is a good question. 24 and 29. Right?
Yep. 24 to 29-year-old U.S.
32.
33%. Wow. Everyone guesses like 70.
I guessed.
So I was in a training years ago, right?
Yeah.
We still, nationwide, we still don't graduate 20% of our high school population. And 50% of college freshmen still fail out or quit.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering how many more are adjusting to a different alternative route other than the 4-year, because it's expensive.
Well,
like you said, college is getting hard to pay for.
Well, and there's so many people, in our region and in the state that have some sort of college education, but they don't have the degree.
Yep.
And I think that's where all of us can work together, where if they want to finish, or do something or get a certificate or a diploma or an associate's degree, then let's connect them with the right resources and scope that out and make that happen, because it's attainable.
Oh, yeah.
It's attainable for everybody. You just have to talk to the right people and get in the right lane.
What are the chances that you work at CVTC and the Man Up movement is hitting that this year?
It's
That's
amazing.
pretty cool.
I love it. Thank
All
you
right,
so
it is
much.
senior
for
night,
thinking
Melissa.
of
Thank you so much
CVTC.
for coming in. Great information, great program. Looking forward to some growth.
Yeah, thank you for thinking of the college. We really appreciate it.
Come on, bud. Come on.
Our first senior is number 10, Marvelous Maddie Range.
Oh, Big Pete, Sarah.
Maddie is the daughter of Pete and Sarah Range. Maddie is the stabilizer for us contributing as a ball control player and a go-to hitter on offense. She is a 4-year varsity player with a wealth of experience. Maddie will continue her volleyball career at Southwest Minnesota State University next fall. Her teammates appreciate her passion and leadership. The coaching staff described her as resilient and determined. Number 10, Maddie Range. Our next senior is number 11, the Biscuit, Abby Gilbertson. Who is joined by her mother, Tracy, and her father, Jim. Abby is one of our most versatile players. She's a right-side hitter that has taken on both outside and middle responsibilities this season. She is undersized as a blocker, but plays big at the net. She's a 3rd-year varsity player. Abby's teammates describe her as hardworking and loyal. The coaches call Abby selfless and versatile. Number 11, Abby Gilbertson. Next up, number 12, the pilot, Ava Peters. Ava is being escorted by her parents, Greg and Jenna Peters. Ava has been the quarterback of our offense for the past 2 seasons. She is known for her smooth delivery
There it is, 2024, the 4 seniors building together. Pretty good season startup. Got the man up. Talked with Melissa. Rob Derry's barking orders at me. Just some things never change. He's got to get the national anthem ready here. I'm going to turn this over to Greg Peters. I saw Phil Sullivan come up in the stands.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back.
Well, it's been an action-packed evening so far.
There's your scoreboard, Rob.
I can't see it. Huh.
How was having Mike D. Cayley back up here?
Well,
You guys got the band back together.
I didn't have a headset on, so I couldn't hear his.
Oh.
Hey, there, and you're missing the little.
Yeah, it's been gone all year. I like that.
Oh, okay.
I like that.
Yeah.
The little foam things holds all the viruses and bacteria and
Sure.
detritus and debris. I'm going to turn that up just a little bit then. Oh, it's Aubrey. You got everything straightened out over there?
Yeah, we're ready to rock. We got the scoreboard up.
Mama Bear
Let's
get a
get
little
that
bit verklempt down there or no?
I think everything's happened so fast that we haven't really had a chance to process it yet.
True. That's true, Greg.
All right. There's Addison Schmidt. She's the middle blocker. Rob, we'll talk a little bit about the Rice Lake Warrior right now. Addie Schmidt, she's a sophomore 6'2" middle hitter, leads the team in blocks with 78 kills, 265, and a 333 hitting percentages.
It's pretty impressive.
Here's our ball girls for tonight, Rob.
Oh, yeah, there they are.
Fourth grader from Westside, Eliana Wayne. Third grader from Westside, Aubrey Moe. And a third grader from Greenwood, Kinsley Worth.
They look like they're ready to go tonight.
They are. This is the A squad, isn't it?
I think so.
There's a first grader from Greenwood Elementary, Vanessa Russell. How about
the muscle, Vanessa Russell?
Yeah.
That's what they call her.
The muscle, Vanessa Russell. There's Lila Russell, a kindergartner over at Greenwood. There's a third grader from Greenwood, Mackenzie Galgoski. They call Greenwood like a volleyball, just a hotbed for volleyball girls over in Greenwood. There's Ava Varro, a fourth grader.
They call it the pipeline, I heard.
Yeah. And there's a 6th grader from Meyer Middle School, Ayla Langer.
And now for your River Falls Monsters, our honorary Wildcat player for tonight's matchup is 5th grader Murray Ward.
And there's Murray Ward. If you were tuning in during the pregame interview with Coach Cayley, Murray Ward was on with us. She won the match, the Wildcat match for a night at the Hudson game.
It's a neat idea.
Yeah.
That was a cute idea. I love it.
She gets to sit on. And welcome back, Jenna, with your mic back on.
It's nice to have you back. It's been a couple weeks.
No, I feel like you guys tried to put Mama Bear out to pasture, but
No.
I'm back.
She's out of hibernation, ready to roll.
I am.
Ate a bunch of berries on the way in. She's feeling good.
Ready to rock.
Yeah, that girl was cooler than the other side of the pillow, wasn't she? She didn't even look nervous up here.
She goes to Greenwood.
Oh.
We're going to listen to a little video and get ready for the Wildcats starting lineup.
Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah.
That'll get you fired up.
Oh, yeah. There's your middle blocker, Charlie Cat Hot Chicken. She's a super sophomore.
She's going up top with that thing.
Oh, I love
And
it.
speaking of super sophomores, Brooke Dusick now leads us in service aces on the season.
Nice.
And you might as well finish out the super soft trifecta with the boom Amelie Pankin and a 5'10 sophomore outside hitter. And there's marvelous Marvin Matty Range, a 6-foot senior outside hitter. There's another senior, number 11, the Biscuit, 5'8 senior outside hitter, Abby Gilbertson. You'll also see her playing in the middle tonight for a little bit too.
She moves around.
There's a 6-foot senior setter, the pilot, Ava Peters. And ladies and gentlemen, last but certainly not least, there's libero, the Goose, Olivia Derry, who you may want to check in. We're not going to spoil anything, but she's 2 digs away. She's 2 digs away from being there we go, right there, from reaching 1,000 career digs, and we'll talk about that a little bit when we get a break in the action.
That's fantastic.
Can you dig it?
Can you dig it?
It's getting rowdy in here.
It is. I like it.
Yeah, a little bit about, well, it looks like also, I'm not sure how long, let's see here, we got, Addie Shepley, she's back in the lineup. She was
sidelined for quite some time.
6'3" junior. She was sidelined with a knee injury, but it looks like she's back, and she'll be a big addition for the Warrior tonight. But as we talked about in pregame, right now they're led by 6'2" sophomore middle hitter Addie Schmidt. Leads the team in kills and blocks and hitting percentage. Nice save by Peters right out of the gate. The Wildcat student section is fired up. That's an unbelievable save by number 11, Stella Leaf. And the Warrior get the point right out of the gate.
Charlie Cat launched that thing out of bounds. She's fired up, too. Everybody's fired up tonight.
That's right. Home game. Gotta love it.
In system, Peters to range,
Nice.
and you can kiss that one goodbye. Marvelous. Maddie Range puts the Wildcats on the board, ties it up at 1.
Huh.
Goose Derry back to serve for the Wildcats. Oh, that one hits the tape, and you heard it.
Yeah, loud and clear.
Our producer, Rob Derry, has the mic right on it.
Just to make the fans at home feel like right on top of the action.
Now in for the Warrior to serve, Emily Kalina and number 12, Abigail Doberreiner. I think, Jenna, Rice Lake must run like a 6-2 because they have 2 setters with a couple 100-plus assists apiece.
Oh, yeah, they might then.
Derry. Peters with a left hand.
Nice
there it is.
up.
Unbelievable dig by number 3, Amelie Pankinen. A little back set to Addie Schmidt. And Schmidt will get the kill and put the Warrior up 3-1. Rob, number 14's tough.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's an active middle. Doing a nice job there.
Moves
on the
really
slide
well.
There.
Yep, moves really well. A little J-hook action there. Got the Warrior the 3-1 lead.
She looks like a middle.
Derry to range. There's a big block in the middle by sophomore Addie Schmidt. And Schmidt doing some damage here early in set 1.
One bounced off Gilby's head. Speaking of which, I haven't seen that play from Hudson where it bounced off.
You can talk to your director of photography, Jenna Peters. I was going to put it on the River Ridge.
There you go.
Wildcats are going to get that point. I was going to put it on the River Ridge highlight.
Mama Bear thought no.
She thought no. She thought she wants
You
more.
sound hurt by
she
that,
wants
Rob.
more positive
Mama
plays.
Bear thought no.
We got it back over.
I know.
We did get it back over. That was a play.
Oh,
that one sails high and wide. Point Wildcat. Well, again, if you're just joining us, Rice Lake comes into tonight 16-9 overall. They're 3-2 in Big River's conference play. Wildcats are 28-9 and 4-1 in the Big Rivers Conference.
I see the sweeper. Braden Engstrom is in the house.
Nice block.
Big block at the net by Dusick and Gilbertson. Yeah, the kid's getting some video for a future video.
That makes sense.
I hear a rumor.
We follow on that one.
4-4 is your score. The pilot, Ava Peters, serving.
Oh,
big swing by Addie Schmidt, just wide though.
Thank God nobody was touching it. A little heat on that one. She's a sophomore,
yeah,
huh?
and she was one of the. She's one of the. I think either the first or second top rebounder in the basketball conference last year as a freshman.
Yes,
I believe that.
Brooke Dusick gets a big block.
that was something over the weekend to see that last game, especially against Rogers. Our block really came alive. It's fun to see that. We're going to need it down the stretch here.
Oh yeah.
Rob, my eardrums were. Schmidt tries to push one over just a bit outside point. Wildcat. My eardrums have been well rested with the Mama Bear's mic off.
Oh, yeah.
Not the case tonight.
Yeah, no.
I know. I'm really trying to control myself because I was just letting her loose.
Don't worry about it.
I'm glad I'm over here. Whenever I'm anywhere near, she's hitting me in the shoulders, smacking my leg.
And Schmidt rips one down. Point Warrior.
Yeah, Rob is out of reach of the Mama Bear's paws tonight, so.
Well, I was talking about the volume in my eardrum.
Well, yeah, that too.
Peters to the biscuit. Set there by number 12, Abigail Doberreiner. Was that a big block by Maddie Range?
That was.
Range and Dusick over there with the arms
Range
up,
and Dusick. I was looking down at Doberreiner's last name and making sure I'm pronouncing it right. And I missed a big block party.
Yeah,
there's an ace for Range.
Mama Bear won't let you miss a block party.
No.
No.
She's going to announce it and let her presence be known.
Oh, Aunt Melissa's on in Reno. Hello, Aunt Melissa.
Nice for her to join in.
And maybe Nate. Hello.
Yes,
There's
Maddie.
another ace by the one they call Marvelous Marvin Maddie Range.
Just talk it over.
And there's a timeout. Let's dive in, Rob.
Make sure your circle's wide enough. There we go. All right, who do we have in the front row right now? Are you hitting a 9? If we get a free ball, go C. I'd like to see some double quicks happening, okay? So I don't care if you go A or B. Probably a B at first just to get comfortable, but I want to see a lot of middle, right, 2 at a time, okay? You're my outlet on the 1, and you've got her on a pipe if you need it, okay?
Makes sense.
Passing, defense-wise, I feel like you're going to get a lot of junk. When they get, I don't know if Shepley's playing tonight, but if they get her back in there, she's their higher range quick snap. Everything else is a little bit lower, a little bit flatter, so it's going to come off a block. She just has to be stopped on contact, okay? Let's go.
Cats.
Yes, Rob.
Rob, when Coach Kaylee in pregame talked about their phases, their 4 phases, and she said they're in the norming phase, but I think you're already in the performing stage of nailing the Cats. Just your whole presence and just everything you got going on tonight, Rob.
I appreciate the encouragement.
Performing.
I may be wrong, but I believe that might be her 3rd ace in a row, or is it 3 out of 4? But
I think it is. That's 3 in a row for Marvelous Marvin.
Atta girl.
Maddie Range, and that's a turkey in bowling.
That's right.
Let's go. Whoa, that wasn't even me.
There's another one. 4 aces in a row for the one they call Marvelous Maddie Range. Well, Brooke Dusick led the Wildcats in service aces, and Maddie Range may be taking over that title in set number 1.
Putting a little bit of a move.
Nice set. And a big, that's blocked. Schmidt tooled it off Dusick out of bounds. Point Warrior.
I love to see the activity at the net by the Cats early in this game.
Well, we've got Shepley in. Let's see what she looks like. Brace on the knee.
Schmidt back to serve.
Nice serve.
Yeah. Little back set by Peters over to Gilbertsons. Set there by Doberreiner. And Shepley over on the corner. Oh, Pankinen hits a bomb. Nice tip at the net.
Good job, dude.
There's another dig by Derry. Nice dig again by Derry. Range came over to swing with the left hand to no avail. Point Warrior.
Gave it the hammer fist to no avail.
That was a heck of a.
Goose had a nice up right here, right in front of me.
Yeah, she did.
Two of them actually. Peters, a back row set to Range. That one's going to be deep. Point Warrior. Well, for all those joining us from Rice Lake and the surrounding areas, thanks for tuning in to the River Falls Sports YouTube network. 12-8 your score, set number 1. And
great hustle by the Goose.
Derry.
Ooh.
Peters free balls it. There's a set to Shepley in the middle. There's a little tip blocked there by Gilbertson.
Nice hang time there.
Free ball by Shepley. Derry to Pankinen. And the boom hits the hardwood and puts up a point on the board for the Wildcats.
Yeah, got some good volleyball going on. This is
the
fun.
Warriors have some tall, athletic girls on the front row, Rob.
They do. They look like volleyball players, that's for sure.
There's a big swing by number 4, Madeline Rowe.
Tight.
She's a captain. Free ball there by Sedona Gay. Sedona leads the Warrior in assists on the season. She has, digs. 237 digs on the season for Sedona Gay.
All right.
Point Wildcat there.
Yeah, at first I thought they were calling that one Rice Lake. I was confused for a second. But.
Yeah, Madeline Delawire leads the team in assists with 285, and Abby Doberreiner is right on her heels at 268. Big swing from Shepley. That'll be out of bounds. Point Wildcat.
That one's up in Big Head Nation over there.
Got a bunch of it looks like maybe middle school girls guarding the big heads down there.
Set there by Doberreiner.
Yes!
Big block at the net once again by Dusick. The 5'8" Brooke Dusick going up against the 6'3" Addie Shepley. And the deuce is loose on that one.
The deuce is deceptive.
Deuce again with a block, but Shepley tooled it out of bounds. They're going to call point Wildcat.
Shepley must have touched him and came
hit
back
the net.
over. Oh. What does she run, like the 200, 400 type of thing, or what does she do?
I think she runs both 200 and 400.
100s. Yeah, she can kind of run all. And
she's
then she's
a freak,
a heck of a high jumper as well.
Her sister, Ellie, is playing track and basketball, I believe, at Northern Iowa.
Yeah, I believe you're right, Greg.
That one's right on the line. And the line judge said, flag is down.
Well done, Miss Shepley.
Well placed.
Yeah, really well placed.
17-9 your score. Madeline Delaware back to serve for Rice Lake.
Rice Lake girls are probably going to get treated to a Northern Lights show on their way home, won't they?
The Northern Lights
they sure will.
Stick their head out the bus window and have a peek. Oh.
Big swing by the deuce, Brooke Dusick. Another big swing by Madeline Rowe. Peters is set.
Oh!
Boom! Wow. The boom hits an absolute bomb. Point Wildcats.
That's what she does, Greg.
That's pretty.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
18-9 your score. Brooke Dusick back to serve for River Falls. It's senior night tonight, Rob.
It is.
There's a set by number 3, Madeline Delaware. Set by Peters.
There it is.
And slam dunks it home with the left hand.
Speaking of seniors, there's yours.
There she is.
Talked when you got back up here. Asked if you got a little verklempt. You said no, not enough time. Couldn't really process it.
It's kind of game time. I got my parent hat off and my River Falls Broadcasting YouTube channel hat on, and I'm ready to rock. Technically, it's like a Gustavus Adolphus hat that I have on.
Let's not get too technical.
No.
Oh.
Right into the tape, point Wildcat.
That's not what she wanted to do there.
Looks like they're going to talk it over a little bit.
All right.
Defense looks really good. Okay, we've been focusing on defense. I like what I'm seeing. You just got to keep up that pursuit. Shout out to Goose. She got her 1,000th dig on second play. So fantastic. That's awesome. Who's in the front row right now? Charlie, what are you running? See, I love that. You just stay on the one. You've got the 3 zone or back. Either way. Anywhere, yes. Let's go. Cats on two.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Goose Olivia Derry is in some rarefied air tonight. Derry is not only ranked number 3 in the state of Wisconsin in digs this season with 458, but she just racked up career dig number 1,000 here in set number 1. Congratulations to the Goose Olivia Derry. And also, as you see on the screen, the all-time school record for career digs is currently held. Rob, you remember her, the gunslinger Emily Bannett.
I heard her.
1,037. So in maybe about 2 more matches, Olivia Derry will likely be the Wildcat career digs record holder. Once again, congratulations to the Goose Olivia Derry.
What's so impressive about that is that we have had a number of really great players come through River Falls. So for Goose to be at the top of that list is pretty special.
A long line. Sammy the Cat Krieger.
Oh, yeah.
Abigail Derry.
Yeah.
Abby Bannett.
Emily Bannett, the gunslinger. I mean, yeah, we've had some incredible players come through this program.
Yeah, Goose is going to beat Abby's single season record, too, here shortly.
Ooh, how's that go in the Derry household?
I don't know. Abby Bannett, not Abby Derry.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, that's a big-time swing by the boom Amelie Pankinen, blocked at the net by Shepley. Point Warrior.
That's a big block.
Yeah.
20-11 your score. And number 7, Lily Gifford to serve for Rice Lake. Peters, a little back set there.
Oh, yeah.
Charlie Cat Hot Chicken with a little kitten kill right in the middle.
That was really effective.
That was nice.
Perfect. Whiteout tonight.
Yeah, student section continues to show up. I've been impressed with our student section this
A bunch
year.
of boys squeezed into the girls' volleyball jerseys.
That's always a fun one.
Senior Maddie Asher now in the game for River Falls.
Go, Maddie.
Back row set there to number 3, Madeline Delaware. Point Wildcat out of bounds. The slasher, Maddie Asher.
She always does good work when she comes in.
She does. She's always smiling, too. I love that about her.
And
girl.
the slasher,
Woo!
Maddie Asher with an ace.
Also, her favorite vehicle is the same as mine, and color, which
is
Ford Bronco, gray.
Now entering the game for the Wildcats, and she hasn't been in about maybe close to a month.
Oh, Nezzy's back.
Nuke, Addie Nesbitt back in the ball game.
Yeah.
She's been out with an ankle injury. But you could be playing on 2 bum ankles, Rob. It doesn't matter because the slasher is just acing left and right.
Yep.
Fun to see Maddie doing great back there at the service line, and also fun to see Addie Nesbitt back in there.
Yeah. I like that. Another weapon.
Little try to free ball. It's going to be 4.
Oh.
Stella Leafs free ball didn't quite get over the net point, and that's the first set.
I was wondering why the girls were just kind of standing there.
Was doing
like, well, you're going to get yelled at for
Rob.
that.
At this time, you know what time it is right now, Rob?
Wildcat trivia time.
It is definitely time for Wildcat Trivia, brought to you by the fine folks down at Tarnation Tavern.
Hang on, let me open up my YouTube so I can see who gets it.
Yes,
right
sir.
first.
For Charlie Cat Hot Chicken, ice cold beverages, and the best live music in town, it's Tarnation Tavern. Tarnation Tavern at the corner of Maple and Main in downtown River Falls. All right. The Legion of Loyal listeners, you know the drill. The first correct answer to Wildcat Trivia will win a $10 gift card to Tarnation Tavern. Post your answer in the chat section. Our producer and atmosphere analyst Rob Derry will be checking that. Or you can text your answer to 715-307-2360. Once again, that's 715-307-2360. Here is your question. This River Falls Wildcat is etched in the WIAA State Volleyball Tournament record books for the 3rd best hitting percentage in state tournament history. That's all time, Rob.
Oh, yeah.
This Wildcat had a hitting percentage of .461 in the 2017 state tournament. Name her.
Ooh.
2017, that was when they went to the state tournament 41-0 and got all the way to the finals. They were up 13-10.
Yes, I
don't
even bring it up.
They were down 2-0, came and were trying for the reverse
Just
sweep.
came roaring back. That was such a fun game.
They were up 13-10. Uh-oh, we have somebody checking in, right? Uh-oh. Taylor Peterson.
What?
All the way from Madison, Wisconsin is correct. And there is your correct answer. The bomb. Marissa Stockman. Rob, that's one of your favorite all-time players.
My all-time favorite Wildcat.
And mine too.
She was fun
She
to
was
watch.
an absolute animal.
Marissa Stockman is watching.
That's not hyperbole. She was
watching
a beast.
over in France tonight. Melissa, she went to played a couple years at Florida State and then transferred to North Dakota. And there's her picture there. She is etched in the WIAA all-time record books for 3rd place all-time in hitting percentage. And Taylor Peterson, we will get you your $10 gift card to Tarnation Tavern for tonight's winner in Wildcat Trivia.
Yeah, they could have been undefeated state champions that year.
That
hurts.
Oh.
Here we go for set number 2. I got to get the – you guys help me out here. I'm getting the scoreboard.
43-1. Ow. Oh, man.
That was one of the most exciting games I've ever been to. Like, I had to sit down at times. I couldn't take it.
I was calling the game. I was like, oh, man. Yeah,
I don't know how you did that.
It was intense.
All right, here we go. Peters to range. Blocked at the net by Schmidt.
Well, Mike and I, obviously, but yeah, it was wild.
Yeah.
2-zip in the early going here in set number 2. That serve was by Sedona Gay. Peters cross-court set to range.
Atta girl, Maddie.
And that bullet caroms off of Madeline Delaware. Point Wildcat.
She was back off the net, hit it low, zipped right by everybody. Ooh, David Crail's in the house. I see Bishop up there. Range and Big Nessie over here on my right.
Overseeing all the action tonight from the track. Big swing by Addie Schmidt. Nice block the net by Peters and Gilbertson. Peters with the dig. Derry with the set. Range with the bullet. Tools it off the block. Point Wildcat.
Kind of hit it right through the block.
Yeah.
Nice, strong swing. Sarah's down here directing ball girl traffic.
Yeah, one of the things I mentioned, it, there's a big swing by Addie Schmidt. That's another kill for the 6'2 sophomore.
She's had a couple, hasn't she?
When we were going over Deuce's, the Goose's career digs, and I did mention it, but it was kind of quick. But, Olivia Derry is ranked 3rd in the state in digs this season. Having a heck of a year.
Adding them up.
Pankinen to Peters to Range.
Big swing by Range there.
Nice block at the net, or tip there by Schmidt.
You said the Pilot's 3rd, though, too, in assists, right?
She is. She's working her way up that list, too.
Oh.
There's another big block by that's Schmidt and Abigail Doberreiner.
Nice. Well placed by Maddie there. Smart play. Great pickup there. Goose is all over back there, covered on the net.
Gotta be.
If the ball doesn't hit the ground, Rob, hit the hardwood, you can't score.
It's a lot harder to lose when you don't let the ball hit the ground. Not impossible, but harder.
3-3 here in set number 2. The Pilot serving. Little back set there by Doberreiner. Peters.
Oh, okay.
Whoopsies.
Free ball there by Gilbertson.
Oh, nice.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
good job, Brooke. Woo!
At the net by the Deuce.
Brooke.
Deuce.
That a girl.
Beautiful sequence of plays. The up from Gilby and then the big old block.
Yeah, that was a great. She got off her feet quick on that one, Brooke did. So fun.
Well, we're talking about Addie Shepley and her track exploits. Brooke Dusick has some track exploits of her own. She's one of the top long jumpers in the BRC.
Yes.
Peters, middle set,
Oh,
and
shoot.
blocked at the net by Addison Schmidt. Point. Warrior.
Deuce kind of had to reach for that. Couldn't get a good poke at it. A little too far out in front of her.
She dialed up another block though there out on the right side. She's getting up.
Number 11, Stella Leaf back to serve for Rice Lake. Peters back to Range.
Yes!
And Range deposits one right on the hardwood on the back line. Point Wildcat.
We got Kim Sullivan is watching in Virginia, from Virginia.
Hey, Kim, thanks for tuning in
My
tonight.
sister Angie's watching. Oh, looks like Tone the Bone. Hello.
Range's serve hits the net. To the dismay of Angie. Back in, is she in lacrosse, Rob?
No, down by Madison.
Madison.
Columbus.
Columbus. Thanks for joining, Angie. Rob, have I met Angie? Did I meet Angie at Green Bay one of these?
I think you did, yep. She's been there a couple times, I believe, at least once.
That was Karam's off the steal up above. And Rice Lake plays it nicely, but Addie Schmidt.
I see a volleyball lodged up in the rafters. You see that, or can you see it? Yeah.
Get the point up there. Free ball there by Madeline Rowe. Gilbertson to Peters. A back set over to the Deuce.
Oh.
The Deuce lets it fly, and it hits the Warrior bench. Point Rice Lake. 6-6 your score.
Came right off 13's toe right there on the bench.
Madeline Delaware back to serve for Rice Lake.
Deep.
Just a hair deep. Point River Falls. Well, Rob, this game can be viewed north of 8, south of 8, and all over planet Earth tonight.
Yeah.
Gary Lubick's internet is
Wiggle.
lightning fast tonight.
Not in the right spot, though, Gary. Oh!
That's a big-time block by Addie Shepley.
Segelsi just about salvaged that.
She did. That would have been a heck of an up.
Served by Lily Gifford. Peters, a little middle set.
Oh.
Segelski got away with a kind of stepped over the line. They didn't call it. Warrior
No.
got the point anyway.
They don't always call that, do they?
She was well over the line.
Maybe just didn't see it. They can't see everything, right?
No. Gifford to serve. Peters to set. Oh, Amelie Pankinen with a big swing, and there's another big block by Addie Shepley and number 15, Chloe Merrick.
Rice Lake's got the block up and going here tonight.
Big, beautiful block.
Yeah.
That's how you do it.
Warrior up 9-7. Gifford on a little serving streak right here. Peters a little back dump and
boy.
a beauty. The Pilot, Ava Peters, lands that plane effectively. Point River Falls. Amelie Pankinen back to serve for River Falls. There's a lot of big heads over there guarded by the middle schoolers, aren't they?
Nobody's touching them.
Set there by Madeline Delaware, and a big swing from the right side. That's number 10, Addie Shepley.
The knee must feel all right.
Yeah.
Playing
She
well.
got way up in the air on that one.
Yeah.
She did.
Yeah.
Served by number 1, Sedona Gay. Nice pass by Derry. Peters to Range.
Yeah.
And Range like a trip hammer on the left back corner, and you can count that one for a kill.
10-9 Warrior.
One of the things that is so fun at tournaments when we're a little closer to the action down there, the way that Goose talks to those hitters is really fun to listen to. She is constantly telling them where to go with the ball. I can say I've watched a lot of volleyball games, and I have not seen libero talk to her hitters like she does. She does a great job with that.
Well, she just yelled at the biscuit, Abby Gilbertson, to deposit that one over the net, and she listened.
Yeah.
I can hear her screaming sometimes.
Yeah, line. I can hear her down there. It's so fun to listen to.
Derry to serve. 10-10 here in set number 2. Big swing by Ashton Schmidt. What a diving dig by Derry. Free ball there by number 11, Stella Leaf. Peters cross court set to Range. Blocked at the net by Schmidt. Once again, swing attack by Range. And a big swing at the net by Schmidt, and Ava Peters said, "Not tonight."
I think that was her, and who else was it? Was it Gilby in the middle there?
I think it was.
Brooke?
I think it was Abby Gilbertson and Ava Peters.
That was great.
A little block party, Wildcat style. 11-10, the Goose to serve once again. Smart play by Range.
Shit.
Range was going to try to go up, and they probably would have called her for over the net. Now back in for Rice Lake, number 2, Emily Kalina, and number 12, Abigail Dober-Reiner. Kalina to serve. Peters pops one up there to Range. Little free ball there by Stella Leaf.
Yes,
Big
Gilby,
swing by the biscuit, Abby Gilbertson, and she is cooking in the oven, Rob.
Oh, yeah. So let her rise.
Coach Sarah Cayley calling some service zones. We can't see it. Why would she have called the service zone to hit it in the tape, Rob?
I don't think she called that one. That's
Pretty
the
sure
9 zone.
The 9 zone into the tape.
Yeah.
9.
12-12 your score. Nice pass by Derry. Peters sets the middle.
Get up.
Dusek with the attack, and there's a nice dump by number 12, Abigail Dober-Reiner, and her teammates love that one.
Got us on that back dump.
The Doberman. Dober-Reiner.
Rob, I'll give you a quick trivia question as Stella Leaf sends that one long.
All right.
What 80s TV show had 2
Magnum
Dobermans?
PI.
Oh, yeah.
That was right out
Come
of
on,
the gate.
man.
I've been watching a little Magnum PI as of late.
Jenna
Really?
watches that show all the
What
time.
do you catch that on?
It's on YouTube TV, but I don't know what channel it's on.
TV Land or something like that?
Maybe.
Range. Peters.
Yes!
Dusek in system. Wildcats get the point. The deuce is loose, and the Wildcats are up by 1.
How about the fluffy chest on old Tom Selleck, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm always amazed by Rick and his tight slacks. That little guy likes to wear them tight.
Maybe that's why you tune in.
Well, no, that's not the case. I
She wouldn't
love,
admit to it if it was.
well,
Dober
Look out!
Oh, big swing by Madeline Rowe.
it was the style back then.
And
Oh, no,
Rowe
no.
gets the kill. Rowe the boat Rob.
Yeah. 14-14. Warriors keeping it tight this set. Making it interesting. Just had to settle in a little bit. It's a long bus ride.
Speaking of Rowe the boat Rob, Addie Schmidt there that just served that her older sister
Izzy.
Izzy throws for the University of Minnesota. She's on the track team, throws discus and shot.
Oh, I think I remember her, yeah. Yep.
I think she holds a number of records up at Rice Lake Area High School.
She graduated kind of with Abby, I think, right?
No, she's Ella. She's 20,
Oh, yeah, Charlie, hot
20
kid chicken.
2023.
She had some hang time on that one.
Huh.
Wow.
The Biscuit, Abby Gilbertson back to serve for River Falls. 16-14 your score in set number 2. Shepley, big swing just out of bounds, says line judge Kate Brindham.
Yeah, it was. I saw it.
Point
It
Wildcat.
was wide by quite a bit. And fortunately it was, because that was a rocket.
Yeah.
Gilbertson to serve again. That's going to hit the middle of the net. Point Warrior.
Had a couple of those. Sounds good.
Wildcats
Sounds good.
Wildcats have had quite a few aces, but they've also had quite a few service errors here in a set and a half. Number 3, Madeline Delawire back to serve for. That one kind of slid off Maddie Range's wrist.
Probably getting
Point
a little
Warrior.
sweaty. Just wipe the forearms and let's go. 17-16.
Deuce Derry decided. There was a outstanding serve from Delawire. Ties up the set at 17 apiece.
Yeah, that one fell about 13-foot line. That was pretty. Was that one of those, what do you call it?
Little Ephus serve.
Yeah, Ephus.
Rufus.
Peters. Nice set to Pankinen.
There you go, Amelie.
And the boom tools that one off the block. Wildcats up by a point. That one is called a wiggle, Rob.
That was nasty. She's had 2 of those tonight.
Heavy wiggle.
The Wildcat.
I don't know how that got over.
The Wildcat wiggle by the Deuce, Brooke Dusick.
That thing hit below the tape and rolled up and over.
That must have had some serious spin on it.
Set there by Delawire.
Yes,
Big
Charlie.
block at the net by Charlie Cat. Hot chicken.
Side of cheese curds with that? Come on.
Little Mav sauce.
Oh. Woo.
Dusick again, nice serve. Set over to attack by Madeline Rowe. Peters sets the middle.
Nice
And
job.
once again, the kitten is purring Charlie Cat hot chicken style, and we're going to take a timeout. Dive in, Brother Rob.
Yeah.
I was impressed with our ability to kind of sustain. We were going back and forth a little bit. Now you have to separate. So out of this timeout, I need a serve inbounds. I've got a 1 and a B right now. You've got a lot of cut back because they're blocking you on your left side. So that's your shot. If you get up, go ahead and turn on it. I've been telling Ava to set you higher. Not slower. It's got to come out of her hands fast, but I want you to be able to get on top of one, okay? And then you can be as offensive as you want to be right now. All right. Okay? Keep pushing those passes in. We got a front row setter.
And we want to give a shout out to Brenda Randleman. Brenda, thanks for tuning in. Also want to give a quick shout out for all you Wildcat fans out there. The Athletic Booster Club is having their membership drive from September 1st to October 31st. It's coming up. Sign up.
Yeah, get in. Get in while you still can.
21-17
Yeah,
here.
that's
That's
an
going to
ace.
be
That a girl, Brooke.
the double deuce from the Deuce.
Coach
Brooke
likes
Dusick.
that.
She does like that out of a timeout. That was
Told
a
her
great,
just put it
good
in.
job, Brooke.
Just put it in bounds.
Solid ball girls tonight, Rob.
Yeah, they're doing a nice job.
Mistake-free so far. Set there by Delawire. Range a one-handed dig. Pankinen with the free ball. Pass by Gay. Nice dig by Deuce.
Oh, my gosh.
Peters, middle set to Sigelski.
Oh,
That's a big-time swing.
Wow.
And a kill by number 4, Madeline Rowe.
Hello.
Row the boat, Madeline.
Jeez.
22-18 your score, and number 7, Lily Gifford, back to serve for Rice Lake.
She got a hold of that one, didn't she?
she did.
With authority in system, Derry to Peters
Oh.
to Sigelski. That one sails a little wide. Point Warrior. Well, Rob, how was it back here with Mike D. Cayley?
Well, I didn't have a headset on, so
Oh, that's true. You did say that. You said
I
that.
just got to stand by him, which felt good. But
He has a presence. That's a
Boom.
absolute rocket from the boom, Amelie Pankinen. Point Wildcat.
22-20 Wildcat.
set number 2. Stick around here in set number 2 at the break.
Oh,
That's a big swing by Addie Shepley.
she got up high on that one.
There was no blocking that thing. Straight down to the hardwood.
We're going to give a shout-out. We got a little computer graphic shout-out to a former Wildcat football player. Stick around and see who that is.
Good eye.
Wildcat football player, huh?
24-20.
Drop an ace on him, Goose. Let's get out of here. Oh, no, we got to win one more.
Derry to serve.
Oh,
Great serve.
She was listening, Rob. She tried. That a girl. She
They're
did
going to
it.
call a lift. That's an ace for Derry, and there is set number 2. Wildcats win that one 25-20.
We're going to have to make her do push-ups when she gets home.
Well, before we get
All business at the Derry
before we
house.
get into it, we're going to say thanks to our major sponsor, First National Bank of River Falls.
Locally rooted and proudly running for 120 years, the First National Bank of River Falls consistently supports the community through donations and volunteer initiatives. First National Bank of River Falls, serving up big bank services with a small town charm.
Well, Rob, the UWRF Falcons are ranked number 4 in Division III in the country, but they're playing over. They got a huge game against Platteville on Saturday.
Shout out to Zach Campbell.
Oh.
He's Beaner
the
down there.
the down ref grabbed. That was the down ref that just leaned in
We
and
all,
said
we all looked at each other like, what just happened?
That was the down ref that wanted to give a shout out to Zach Campbell, but right there on your screen is number 50, Monty Wilson.
Oh,
Monty.
Monty.
He's the center for St. Scholastica, and they travel down to Gustavus Adolphus for homecoming. Rob, we're going to be there to watch Monty
That's
play.
right. Let's go.
And Ella will be. Our daughter Ella goes to school there, plays basketball, but she'll be there cheering. So
fun.
We're going to be hanging out with Melissa Wilson. Was here talking about CVTC and all that.
Careful, she'll get you into some trouble.
I know. You got to watch out for that girl.
She's a fellow mama
You
bear.
got to
We're all
watch
good.
out.
Oh yeah.
Well, as long as we're giving some shout outs, we're also going to say if you're watching from whether you're up in Rice Lake or Twin Cities or in the area, Kokoro has their tryouts. There's your dates on the screen. And if you're in Rice Lake, they have a new club in Eau Claire. And there's the tryouts. The 15s through the 18s are Saturday, November 16th. For all information, Kokoro, there's your QR code right there. We also wanted to give a shout out, Rob. They've actually, these girls have, let me get rid of that here. They've chimed in a couple of times, the Wildcat tennis team.
Oh.
So I talked to their coach today, and I was waiting for a video from her. I was going to get it up on here, but I don't think she could send it for some reason, but we'll get it. They had an unbelievable, like a girl got hurt for River Falls. It was playing doubles.
Yeah.
And so they were playing single, and the girl just went back and forth, and Wildcats ended up winning the point.
Nice.
But their season just finished up, but thanks to the Wildcat girls tennis team for tuning in pretty much every game for the Wildcat volleyball broadcasting. We love it.
Solid.
Yeah, it seemed like it. It's nice to support your friends and schoolmates, right?
That's right.
Makes everybody feel good. Takes a village, Jenna.
It sure does. I love to see the Wildcats sports fans in different athletic teams supporting each other. It's so fun.
Wildcat footballers play in Menominee tomorrow night. Is that correct, Rob? You'll be there?
That'll be a doozy. Ooh, I got to send the camera and tripod with you, and maybe you can get them to Westy tomorrow.
I can do that. There's a block at the net by, I believe that was number 11, Stella Leaf.
I am headed up north to spend the weekend in Cable with Sevi.
Oh, so you will not be at the game tomorrow
No.
night? Okay.
With my guy Sevi. That's the fast and speed guy.
Ballesteros?
No.
Steve Bobish.
Yeah. Speed's a number, fast is a feeling.
That's right. Oh, there's a big-time swing and kill from the middle by the Deuce, Brooke Dusick, and the Deuce is definitely loose tonight, Jenna.
She is loose. Fun to see her. She's having a great game. So active on the net tonight. And that
She
was
is
a
having
huge
a good
kill.
game.
1-1 here in set 3. Little free ball out of bounds there by Leaf. Point Wildcat.
Yeah, girls are playing well. Nice break. I've heard they've had some good practices this week.
Coach Cayley said they were still in the norming stage. They're performing here. They're performing pretty well tonight. Free ball there by Derry. Well, kind of a tight set. Point. Wildcat.
Yeah, a little confusion out of the Warrior.
We had three Wildcats there ready to knock that one down.
It's one of those where you don't know who's going to take it, and then no one takes it.
Yep.
Oh,
another wiggle.
Derry in system. Peters, middle. Deuce.
Yes, Brooke.
And the deuce is loose once again. Let that kid run, Rob.
Yeah.
You know, it seemed like over the weekend in that tournament, she started getting, she's playing middle for the first time. And I feel like this weekend she kind of turned a corner. She's looking really comfortable there. Not only offensively, she's had some big kills before, but defensively now with her blocking.
Peters is playing back row, can't go up for the block. She can't leave her feet. Little back set there. Nice attack by number 15, Chloe Merrick. Pankinen knocks it over, tries for the back right corner.
Oh, nice job, girls.
And the Wildcats are going to get the point. Nice diving effort.
Yeah.
Great effort by number 3, Madeline Delaware for Rice Lake.
She almost ended up under the scorer's table there.
I didn't know the volleyball referees were such jokesters.
That's Nick Bean, isn't it?
Schmidt with the free ball.
They like to have fun too, Greg.
Peters.
Oh, yeah.
To the biscuit, and she's rounding the corner and heading for the finish line, Rob.
Just mud flying everywhere, and yeah.
Double, quick. I would not leave you hanging. Hey, how about we don't overpass those balls and then dig it because you're trying to pad your dig stats now that you're at 1,000? I don't know what happened. Right. If I give you a short zone and you're not comfortable, just put it in play, okay? So just because we've been practicing it, I want to make sure we're starting to apply it in match situations. Stay with that double quick. Only want Brooke on an A, Gilby on a C, and then Ami's your outlet, okay? Let's go. Hey, let's go. Keep it up.
Cats.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the next few days, check out the River Falls Sports YouTube webpage, or you can go on Instagram, and they have the River Ridge Builders Rewind. There's some outstanding highlights. We usually pick 4 from each game, so check out which 4. Those things have been blowing up on Instagram.
Yeah. People like that. Turns out people have really short attention spans, so they work good.
Those highlights are about 8 to 15 seconds, and they're getting like 3,000-4,000 views every time.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy
per highlight. Derry, Peters in the middle. Dusek wallops an attack. Nice defense there. I think that was by, and that block right. Oh, excuse me. That's a point Warrior. That nice defense there by number 3, Madeline Delaware, I believe.
I think somebody got into the net there, he called. I didn't see it, but I believe him.
Rob, I'm going to get carpal tunnel here with this. The other table, I got to get something to pop it down like that.
You're picky.
We'll work on it. Back set there by Doberreiner.
Not sure what happened there.
I think it just got a little tight on the net there.
Yeah, they called Rice Lake in the net. Point Wildcat.
We like the point Wildcat part of that.
Yeah.
At least I do. Jenna, thoughts?
Who doesn't love a point Wildcat?
Gilbertson to serve. Doberreiner to set.
Yes, Brooke!
And the deuce.
That was fantastic.
She's really having a heck of a game, isn't she?
Yes, she's going. I think she's going for the double-double in blocks and kills tonight. She's looking good.
I don't want to jinx her, but I probably just did. I'm sorry about that, Brooke.
No.
We got to call it like we see it.
Yeah, you got to call it like you see it. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to say anything.
Right.
The deuce. Brooke Dusek, that was a big block at the net.
Oh, that fell out of bounds, I thought.
I thought it was too. I think it might have been just on the line.
Number 11, Stella Leaf, and I think that was Addison Schmidt.
Somebody got up there.
8-3 your score. Kind of got in Range's kitchen there. Nice set by Derry.
Yes.
And Pankinen deposits that one off the right arm for a Wildcat point.
Spank you very much.
Yes, she did. Spank you from Pankinen. Ladies and gentlemen, Rob Derry isn't the best atmosphere analyst in the business for nothing. That free ball is going to sail wide. Point Wildcat, 10-3 your score.
Huh. Again, ball girl's doing a real nice job. Bunch of little ones.
Dusick to serve. The Wildcats are going to get the Warriors are going to get a 4 there. My phone's blowing up, Rob. I'm going to check who.
Something happened?
Well, I'm not sure who this number is, but it says Wildcat freshman football beat Menominee tonight 20-8 at their place.
Nice.
Congratulations to the freshman Wildcat football team. Good job, boys. What an absolute effort by number 4, Madeline Rowe for Rice Lake. Diving and almost got that one to go.
Yeah, impressive effort. Girls are playing hard.
Dusick to serve again. Big swing by Schmidt. Little wide, little long. Point River Falls, 13-3 your score. And Bailey Bishop and Allie Larson now in the ball game for River Falls.
The Nodak flicker.
And the Bandit. Well, stick around, too, after the conclusion of this match. Allie Larson, Addie Nesbitt, and Adia Johnson will be on the Built Strong Exteriors post-game extra.
The Bandit with an ace.
Loaded up and trucking right there.
Why not just come in and drop an ace on them?
Sure.
Oh, let's talk about it.
Let's make a real circle this time.
Yeah.
So, Murray, what do you think? Pretty good volleyball? Out of all the sets, 1, 2, and 3, which one do you think we played the best in? Not 2, right? 1 and 3 have been really solid, really good volleyball. That's true. We've been working on blocking a lot and defense. Yeah. Who do we have in the front row right now? Allie, Charlie, Ami. What are you hitting? A B1. You can dump anywhere too. So if it's tight, don't be afraid to go up and get it. All right. Put a serve in play out of timeout or out of timeout. I get really nervous. You guys are clipping the tape a lot tonight, so give me just a couple more inches.
It makes it under that tape.
It is under the tape, but I want it over the actual tape of the net.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Keep putting pressure on.
Cats.
Well, after the conclusion once again of this match, stick around for the postgame extra backed by Built Strong Exteriors. Junior Allie Larson, junior Addie Nesbitt, and junior Adia Johnson. Be good to hear from those girls, huh, Rob?
Yeah, should be a good time.
14-3 your score.
Oh.
The Bandit hits one into the net.
Oh. She won't even look at the coach.
I was noticing the same thing.
Oh, man.
Number 14, Addie Schmidt back to serve for Rice Lake. That one hits the top of the tape, almost a wiggle, but
she returned the favor. Thank you.
That sounded like the Jimmy Fallon. Thank you, volleyball, for hitting the top of the tape. Well, Jimmy Fallon, thank you.
The
note
thank
there
you
from
notes.
Rob.
The acrobat Adia Johnson now into serve for River Falls.
She's a good server of the ball typically. Let's see how this works out.
I believe Adia is second in team aces.
There it is.
It might be third.
There's another one. Yeah, she's a very good server. I think. I don't know much about volleyball.
Brooke Dusick leads the team with 46 aces, and I think Adia is right there in the high 30s. 16-5 your score. Now serving for Rice Lake, number 3, Madeline Delaware. Nice dive by the Bandit.
Yeah, it was.
Adia Johnson with a free ball. Set there by Delaware.
Ooh. Oh, good
Big
block.
swing by Shepley. And that one went right into the net, so they'll call 4-point River Falls.
All right. Addie Nesbitt's going to make another appearance. Like to see that.
Nuke Nesbitt now back in the game for River Falls. On the court for your Wildcats, Derry, Johnson, Bishop, Range, Nesbitt, and Larson. That one hit the net, hit the tape.
You move the net up or something? This has been bad.
Next up to serve for Rice Lake, number 4, Madeline Rowe. Wildcat student section standing up most of the match, Rob.
They're into it.
There you go.
Block at the net by the flicker, Allie Larson.
Oh.
That was a big swing by number 11, Stella Leaf, and she gets that one to go on the back line.
Yeah, it was. Golly.
Point Rice Lake.
Real heater.
Rowe to serve again.
Nice serve.
Johnson to Larson in the middle. Blocked at the net by Shepley and number 11, Stella Leaf.
Oh, Nesbitt snuck in there.
Yeah, she snuck in there.
Love it. Love to see it. Get her comfortable on the ankle. Wonder how it feels. Must feel pretty good. Oh!
Big swing by Maddie Range. That'll land out of bounds. Point Wildcats.
Maddie was looking around. She didn't see where it went.
That thing went up about
Came right
25
up
feet in the air and went straight back down, just out of bounds.
Really spinning, too, wasn't it? Oh,
Larson
boy.
right on
Oh,
the
yeah.
back line. Nice pass there by Rowe.
Pick up by Goose.
Set
There
in the
you
middle.
go.
Nesbitt takes a whack at it. Little back set to the
Yeah.
Bishop. She tools that off the outstretched hand, and the Bandit is loaded up and trucking once again, Rob. Eastbound and down, baby. The flicker, Allie Larson again hitting some bullet serves.
Oh.
Oh.
Larson
good
got up
effort.
the one-handed serve. Too close for comfort for Nuke Nesbitt.
Yeah, Nessie gave her
Heck
kind
of
of
an
a
effort there.
kind of a tight dig, or yeah. Almost
Great effort by the flicker, Allie Larson, on that one.
Almost made it work.
Derry to Bishop, free ball by Range. Little push shot there by Schmidt. Larson a back set to Range on the back right corner. Out of bounds, point Warrior.
You got notes and you. How many hours do you spend a week putting this show together, Greg?
Hey, it doesn't just happen, Rob. Bishop sends one a little high and a little deep. Point Warrior. Rob, the Legion expects the best. You got to.
Oh yeah.
You got to give it to them.
They're demanding. Oh.
Practice doesn't make perfect,
right,
Rob.
yeah.
Practice doesn't make perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect.
Amen, brother. Preach.
19-12 your score. Warriors trying to sneak back in this one. Derry to Larson, a back set to Range.
Nice.
And Range gets the kill. She's racking those up like a bingo card.
The student section was chanting. They wanted Maddie in the game, and here she comes.
Number 13, the slasher, Maddie Asher, now serving for River Falls. 20-12 your score. We're here in set number 3. Wildcats took the first 2 sets. First one 25-11 and then 25-20.
Had a girl? Hey, I think by my
Another
count,
ace from Maddie Asher.
I think that's her third one tonight.
At
Third
least.
or
Yes.
fourth.
Yeah,
I
she's
think it might be
great.
Might
more
be
than
Quattro,
That girl, Maddie.
as they say south of the border. Rob, I would be remiss.
Oh.
I would be remiss if I didn't. We didn't wish Colleen and Kevin Westhouse a happy 35th anniversary tonight.
Yeah.
Happy anniversary to the Godfather.
They took a 35th anniversary trip to Mackinac Island,
Oh man, I bet
yeah.
the colors were nice up there.
and he had to cut it short. You know why?
Why?
Football game to broadcast tomorrow night.
Well, that guy's all business.
He's dedicated.
Oh, good
What
up.
a play by Allie Larson. That's a free ball by that's a big-time swing by Addie Schmidt. Back left corner kill
That was
for the
tough.
6'2 sophomore.
All the way across the court, right in the corner. Just perfect.
21-14. Looks like a football score. It's volleyball here tonight.
Cats up by a touchdown. Oh,
Diving play by Larson
Good
again.
hustle. That a girl.
That's a big swing by Schmidt in the middle. She'll add to her team-high kill, and she's already added a ton to her team-high block total.
Oh.
21-15.
Coach wants to talk about
I
it.
love the effort, but we're making it harder than it needs to be with our first ball contact, okay? We need to be in system so that Allie can run offense and not be scrambling. I like our defensive effort, but it's getting a little sloppy, a little one hand. Like that move right there, you could have made it with two, but because you had a one-hand scoop, now you're doing that. You know what I mean? It's like, it just has to be under control. So, fast effort, get me frantic to the ball, but then calm once you get there. Does that make sense? Who do I have in the front row? 1-9B. Good. Your B's just have to be higher. Give her some room to hit. You have to get your arms up faster, okay? Let's go.
Hey, a big, not only a big shout out, but also a big, just some prayers out to you. Mike Mayer, Haley Gretz, his grandpa's watching from Spring Hill, Florida, and survived Hurricane Milton. So, yeah, Mike Mayer, stay safe down there, brother.
How's he watching? Has he got power?
Probably watching it on his phone.
Maybe.
From an emergency evacuation center, probably.
Yeah, thank God you're all right. Punta Gorda Will is okay, too. I checked in on him. Didn't evacuate. Jeff wasn't real happy with him, but those people are stubborn down there. They're tough.
Yeah.
They are.
You grew up down there, you know.
I did. Right in Hurricane Alley.
It's right maybe where you get your tenacity.
Yeah. Larson, back set to the Bishop.
Yes!
Beautiful.
And loaded up and trucking once again. The Bandit Bailey Bishop tools that one off the block and puts the Wildcats back up by 8.
Guys, this is what Coach wanted to see. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is exactly what you want to see.
Well, and she was 100% right, which I never have thought she's not. But this squad out there now, they're giving it a 110%.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Diving all over the place.
Allie Larson in particular, just flying all over the place. Diving, digging.
Setting. Oh, to the boom, Amelie Pankinen, a little one-handed dig.
Oh.
Little miscommunication. We forgot to announce the Blizzard, Haley Matzik, now in the ball game for River Falls.
Oh, yeah, there she is.
She snuck in on me.
I can't even keep track.
Served by Leaf. Nice set by Larson.
Nice.
And Amelie Pankinen hits a boom right on the hardwood. Set and match point here for the Bandit Bailey Bishop. Once again, stick around right at the conclusion of this match. We'll maybe give them a minute or so to get up here.
Oh,
and the Bandit loaded up and trucking. The truck's leaving the station and heading eastbound and down.
That's a wrap. Good job in the Crow's Nest.
Hey, I tell you what, the down ref couldn't have sit it any better than that.
We're gonna have to mic him up next time.
Yeah, let's get a mic and see what's going on down there.
I think he wants that.
That's down ref Nicholas Bean, and he called it. We're wrapping it up in the Crow's Nest, but stick around. We're not done quite just yet.
We're gonna need Jenna's headset.
Yeah,
I've got this on.
We'll have.
I'm gonna run down and grab the court mic.
We'll have Allie Larson, the flicker, Nuke, Addie Nesbitt, and Adia Johnson, the acrobat, coming up here in just a couple of minutes, maybe not even quite that long. Here, we'll let you watch the student section. The girls are giving the students some low fives and saying thanks for coming. Good crowd tonight, by the way, on a Thursday night here. BRC conference action. The Wildcats took down Rice Lake in 3 sets. And stick around. Allie Larson, Addie Nesbitt, and Adia Johnson are coming up to the booth as we speak for the postgame extra, backed by Built Strong Exteriors. There you go. All right, you were the last one up here, so you get the mic.
Let's go.
But you stand close to me. So can you hear me talk?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Tell me when you're ready, Jenna. All right. There you go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there are your featured Wildcat players of the game. We're here on the Postgame Extra, backed by Built Strong Exteriors. Adia Johnson, the acrobat on your left. Right in the middle, Nuke Nesbitt, Addie Nesbitt, and the flicker, Allie Larson. Allie, first question for you will kind of go this way. I thought your effort when you came in was absolutely outstanding. I thought that was one of the better games I've seen you play as a Wildcat. Your thoughts on tonight?
Yeah, we've been working a lot on hustle and defense in practice, like nonstop defense the past 2 practices, and we're all just working on going for every ball. So I brought that mentality into the game, and it was helpful.
Addie Nesbitt, your first game back, you've been off for over a month, right?
Yeah.
How are you feeling? You feeling okay?
Yeah, I'm feeling okay.
Got to break a sweat, get lathered up.
I mean,
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a lot coming back, that's for sure. I don't think you are prepared to be out that long after such a simple injury. Coming back after it is definitely a mindset change for sure, because you have to be mentally stronger now. You don't know when your next game is going to be. So if it's not tomorrow, then you better get mentally tough, because it is hard sitting and watching your teammates win and lose and tears and happiness. It's so hard to sit and watch.
Yeah, well, we're glad to have you back, and I'm sure every other Wildcat fan is as well.
Thank you.
Adia, I got a question for you. So, you've had some limited action so far this season, but you're second on the team in aces. What seriously? There is some you had at least 1 or 2 tonight. What do you do to do that?
Well, last year I got the opportunity to serve in a couple games, and I would come in and I would miss, and that gets me out of my rotation and gets me less playing time. And so over club season, that was my main focus, as well as defense and service even. Now just going back there, I'm calm myself down, take a big deep breath, and put in the court.
Yeah. So hey, and that's good to hear. And we talked about that on the broadcast, just about our whole thing. Practice makes perfect. I mean, that's what working hard. That's what it does. Allie, so Coach Kaylee talked about just the 4 phases of the season. It's
Forming, storming, norming, performing.
There you go.
Boom.
You got them. And she said you guys were kind of in the norming stage and about ready to hit the performing stage. And when does that happen for you? You guys seem like there. You guys were clicking on all cylinders tonight.
Yeah, when does our performing stage happen? Is that what you're wondering?
Right.
Well, it's coming up soon. Playoffs is really when we turn on our performing stage and just show what we've worked on the whole season.
So Addie, you guys have. You got is it 2 conference games left? Is that right?
Well, we have 1 more conference game, and then we have St. Croix Falls.
That's right, St. Croix Falls. Okay. So kind of what do you have to do to kind of get back in? I know you've been out for a while, but what do you have to do to kind of get back into sort of your plan?
Yeah.
Where you're ready to go.
Yeah. Definitely working hard in practice and just showing that I'm ready fully, mentally there, coming off of an injury that I purposely accidentally did myself. I went underneath the net, broad jumped. It's working on jumping up and down now. It's basically being mentally there and physically there at the same time. So just working really hard in practice and showing that I deserve the spot to be back, and honestly just working as hard as I can, and that's all I can do. I'm
going to ask one more question to each of you. So we're getting sort of near. We're definitely not at the end of the year. We probably have a few more, hopefully a few more weeks. But what has been the kind of the funniest thing that's happened that you've witnessed with this team to date, Adia? Kind of give the fans some inside info.
Honestly, this is one of the best group of girls I think I can imagine. So they make every day fun. Probably Maddie Range's hair throughout the season. Kind of been kind of chaotic. Every game we're like, Maddie, fix your hair. But just great group of girls that makes every day and every practice fun.
Well, Addie, what's been the most enjoyable thing? I know you've had, like you said, it's been a little bit tougher year but you still got to. I mean, you're still with the team, and
you're still part of
what's
the team.
Still been the most enjoyable part of this season for you so far?
Honestly, I think you don't really realize how grateful you are for a single practice. a single 2.5 hours that you get with your teammates and spending that in the gym. I've never been so grateful to be able to come practice the next day ever. Like, I've never looked at practice. I always was kind of a kid like, oh, practice, come on now.
Yeah.
Like, I just wanted to play games. Like, I didn't like going to practice, and now, like, I have such a, like, switch on that. Like, every day at practice, I'm just like, let's get better. Like, let's connect as a team, and let's just grow. Like, we don't have the last 7 practices guaranteed. And that's Allie's thing that she remembers from the team meeting at the beginning of the year. We have to earn our last 7 practices. And so, like Sav said last year, like, I've never been so grateful to go to practice tomorrow. Like, I can't wait to practice tomorrow. Now I think I've taken on that. Like, I cannot wait to practice and get better.
Yeah, it's all about perspective, isn't it?
Yeah.
And maybe there was somebody upstairs that sometimes you get handed an injury, and maybe there's a reason for it. You know,
there was for sure.
Last but definitely not least for Allie, what's kind of been your most memorable moment to date? Like I said, we've got a lot of season left, but what's been kind of the best part of the season for you so far?
Like Adia said, basically every moment with this team is just so funny. Like, this team is such a fun team and we click so well. But I feel like our suburban rides, just something funny happens every time. Like, we're always singing. I love Sarah has been singing now, what she didn't do last year. It's just so fun in the suburban, like talking about random things and just
what's the consensus favorite song in the Suburbans when you're riding?
Gilby, she loves the song Hips Don't Lie, and that will get everyone in the Suburban dancing for sure. We all sing that song. So that's a good one.
I don't know what that song is, but I'm going to have to go check it out. Well, ladies and gentlemen, right there, that is the Postgame Extra brought to you by Built Strong Exteriors. Adia, Addie, and Allie, thank you so much for joining us. We'll let you get back to your teammates and friends, all right?
Greg.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Wildcats wrap up a 3-set victory, and they go over Rice Lake. They go to 29-9 on the season overall, and 5-1 in the conference. We'll see you next Thursday over in Eau Claire. We play Eau Claire North, and until then, good night, and thanks for tuning in to the River Falls Sports